Hello, all my artsy, crafty, and spiritual peeps out there. My name is Natalie, aka a Wooden Butterfly, and this is my channel, Art That Heals the Soul, where we dive into anything artsy, crafty, and spiritual, or things that have healed my soul personally. So if that sounds like something you're interested in finding out about, make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and let's get right into it. Today we're going to be doing a lovely pick-a-pile reading, where we're going to dive into what hidden energies are surrounding you currently. So these hidden energies, we're going to make sure we set the intention of finding out the hidden energies that you're allowed to know from spirit and for your highest good. So we will make sure that we set that intention. Make sure you hop to the timestamps in the info box below to hop right to it. And before doing that, make sure you choose your intuition in choosing the piles, making sure you go to the pick a pile timestamp. Use your intuition in choosing the piles. You can choose one or more, or all three, whatever it is that you feel intuitively prompted to do. With all that being said, make sure you enjoy. Let me know if it resonated, and I'll see you in your pile. Alright, those of you who chose pile number 1 for this Wizard's Tarot with this lovely crystal. I don't know what crystal this is. I want to say rhodonite. I have no idea though. But anyways, let's get right into the reading. I am going to first grab some... One second, I'm going to take these out. Place these right here. But first, before we get into those, I'm going to grab this deck, which is the Archetypes deck, just to gain an overall energy of what to expect through the reading. So today we are asking what hidden energies are surrounding your situation currently, or what hidden energies are surrounding you now that you are able to know for your highest good. Let's set that intention first and foremost. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect with your energies. I call upon my spirit guides and those spirit guides who are drawn to pile number 1. Allow me to be used as a channel for the messages those who are drawn to pile number 1 need to receive through my mind's eye, through the cards, please and thank you. Allow me to release whatever energies I pick up during the reading after the reading is over, please and thank you. Spirit, tell us for our pile number 1s, for their highest good, what is it that they need to hear when it comes to some hidden energies surrounding them? Some hidden energies that they are able to know that is going to help them or benefit them for their highest good. Please, Spirit, tell us what hidden energies are surrounding our pile number 1 that they need to know. Okay, so we got the Bardo, the Warrior, the Bardo, and okay, the Natos. So the hidden energies that are surrounding you, pile number 1, have a lot to do with connections. There's this strength that's hidden beneath the scenes when it comes to your connections or people, or connections to like your ancestral connections, or the protection. You're very, very protected. You are surrounded by ancestors and loved ones who really help you push through or break through obstacles that you come to on a daily basis, and you get a lot of confirmation when it comes to that. You're able to see the connections that you have, like you are able to feel the connection from your past ancestors. You feel it, and you've had plenty of confirmation to confirm that for you. But also, not only the connections that you have ancestrally, or like from like past lives, but also the connections you make within the community. I think that's also somewhat hidden. I don't think you realize how much of an effect you have on the people around you, but the small actions that you make reverberate and make big waves within the community and with those surrounding you. So that is basically what's surrounding you. So let's get a little bit deeper into that. I'm going to go into that Wizard Tarot. This was actually a deck that was gifted to me. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these. I call upon my spirit to tell me. Continue on with this for pile number 1. Spirit, tell us what to know when it comes to these hidden energies surrounding them. Was it just a need for confirmation, or what is it, and why do they need to know these hidden energies, and how is it going to benefit them? Let's do that. Why do they need to know, and how is it going to benefit our pile number 1? So we got the 8 of Beasts. Okay, so right away I feel like there's been like a lot of big heavy transitions within your life. Like they're big scary things. There's a lot of unknown factors going on in your life. So you're needing that confirmation of that you're gonna be okay, that you're heavily protected, that you have people that have your back and that will be there for you, either with whatever outcome happens to come up. And I feel like you've been faced with a lot of major challenges within your life, and it's because it's kind of prepping you. It's almost like you're reaching the end of a level within your life, and you're having to beat like the bad guy at the end of the level in order to move on to level 2 or whatever, if you want to. So like it's kind of like you are leveling up, and it's scary. It's making you like you're having a lot of thoughts of doubts of am I even capable of it? And a lot of hurt. Like you feel like you've been like punched in the gut for some reason. Like maybe there have people that have disappointed you, or made you feel like just really, you've been really feeling it lately. And it's like you're not knowing whether or not you should act out in ways that you once did, or if you should continue to take the high road. And obviously the better route would be to take the high road, and that would be for your highest good and for your highest benefit. I know that's much easier said than done, but maybe by hearing confirmation that everything is kind of like being developed in preparation for you to continue to expand and to continue to evolve, and knowing that you have a lot of people that are really rooting for you, and that a lot of people that you can count on, even if it feels like sometimes you don't. It's the energies. It's the energies. You have a lot of, you have what it takes to go on to the next round. even if you are doubting your capabilities, even if you think that you're not going to be able to defeat that monster at the end of round one, you wouldn't be at that point if you weren't ready to move through it, to move through these energies, to overcome them, and to become better for it. Of course, you can go back to, acting in ways to feed your shadow self, but that will just further expand your pain, your shame and your guilt, and it will just further emphasize those shadow qualities that actually bring more pain than good to you in times like this. So that is just something to think about. So what else does our pile number one need to hear? So I'm going to get some clarifiers. I'm going to use this lovely deck that I got with this cool, it's basically just the classic Rider-Waite deck, but I saw the butterfly and I just had to get them. And yes, so I did use these for a tarot course that I was teaching just recently, and there will be another one coming up this October. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Email me directly and I will tell you more about that. So let's get some clarifiers here. What does our pile number one need to hear when it comes to these feelings that they're experiencing lately? A lot of intuitive downloads. You've been having a lot of really major epiphanies, major life changing thoughts and understanding. I think that you are really going to come out of this situation with so much more abundance and so much more feelings of security within yourself, knowing being able to witness your strengths of character, to be able to witness certain qualities about you that maybe have been dormant for some time. I think that whatever has been happening to you has been happening to you, that there's this behind the scenes work being done, that things are happening to you in order to push you, to expand you, to make you become someone that you're meant to become within this life. It's pushing you towards your greatness to some degree. And the only thing that is kind of diminishing, because it's you know this already, you feel this deep within your soul, you know that this is your truth, but the only thing that's diminishing these feelings within you is your belief systems. You have these really harsh and very these belief systems that are so ingrained within you that it's difficult for you to it's bringing you a lot of pain. So really, I'm not sure if it's something external that is bringing you the pain. I think it's the belief system that you're clinging onto that is bringing you so much pain. So that's something that you need to look at. That is another energy, a hidden energy that is affecting you greatly. So it's yes. So that definitely is something that needs to be taking a second look at, just for your benefits. And you are just so much more capable than you think to continue to remain on this more righteous path. You've been really repressing maybe this like certain aspects of you, but instead of repressing them, I think what needs to be done, because these are feelings that can't necessarily be fully repressed, because your shadow side is ultimately a part of you. So instead of trying to eliminate these shadow qualities within you, kind of needing to redirect the energies, needing to channel them into something of beauty, like channeling them into art or music or writing or something creative, something like that. And that will instead of making you feel like you are like, instead of feeling shame about these shadow aspects, you can look at them as a source or a motivation or inspiration of something of beauty and something that you can be proud of, and see actually the beauty behind these shadow qualities that you carry within you. So let's clarify this devil. And yes, and not to forget, not because not you, I think what you have been underestimating the power that you carry within you. I think you need certain things or certain people in order to be your best self, but that is just you underestimating. And this is tied into these like strict belief systems that you carry within you. So a lot of you're underestimating the power and the strength that you carry within. So that's just a little side note that I think you needed to hear, that you're much more powerful, you're much stronger than you give yourself credit for, and you have to stop thinking that you need anything external to validate that for you, or you don't need anything or anyone to validate those qualities within you, that you are more than capable, you're more than able to overcome these obstacles that seem so daunting to you in this moment, and just knowing that how much protection and how safe you truly are. Like, honestly, there's really nothing that you need to worry about. Everything is all connected, everything is happening for divine purpose, and you have a lot of people that have your back, even in these moments where you feel like you have nobody. So just knowing that, and having, if nothing else, having faith in the not knowing, and just having faith that everything will be okay, will be enough to move through it. So I'm just gonna get some closing cards for my pile number 1. Any other thoughts that Spirit wants to bring in for pile number 1? Any other added hidden energies or hidden aspects of these energies? Beauty. Recognizing the beauty in the pain, recognizing the duality of everything, recognizing with good comes the bad. Protection, if that's not confirmation enough for you of how protected you truly are, you are being held you're surrounded, you're held completion, and all these things that are all these major transitions, these big scary changes that are happening in your life, are happening for a great purpose, are happening to bring you to a place of alignment, to bring you to a place of being your true authentic version of yourself, being aligned with your soul tribe, being aligned with, and there's like a lot of stars, or like being aligned with your starseed family or whatever, like if you buy into that. But just knowing that you are protected, seeing the beauty in your shadow, and instead of trying to repress those shadow aspects, kind of redirect that. And I think that you will really be finding yourself in a state of divine gratitude. So that's all I have for you, my pile number ones. Please let me know in the comments below if that resonated with you. I would love to know, and I will hope to hear from you soon. Bye. Hello, my pile number two. For those who are drawn to the Sun and Moon mini tarot deck, let's get right into your reading. So today we are asking Spirit, what hidden energies are surrounding you currently? What hidden energies are surrounding you that you are able to know for your highest good? And what can you do with these energies to assist you in moving forward? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and connect with your energies. I'm going to first pull out some archetype cards to get an overall consensus of what will be brought out within the reading. So let's get right into it. I call upon my spirit guides, and the spirit guides are those who are drawn to my pile number two. Allow me to release whatever energies I pick up during the reading after the reading is over, and allow me to pick up whatever it is that our pile number twos need to receive through my mind's eye and through the cards. Please and thank you. Spirit, please tell us what hidden energies are surrounding our pile number two. What can they hear for their highest good? What hidden energies are they supposed to know about? We got the thread. Okay, so connection, some sort of connection. There's a deeper connection that maybe you are not fully aware of. Apocalypsis. There's a deeper connection when it comes to something that has been bringing a lot of maybe disruption or chaos within your life recently. The Queen. There's a deeper connection. Okay, wow. So with the red thread, I feel like there's a deep connection with a maternal or nurturing energy. It's a deeper connection, something that is bringing you a lot of disruption and a lot of chaos within your life. Maybe deeply connected with either a maternal figure or like a mothering type energy, or someone you feel very nurtured by, but there's a deeper connection that is a hidden energy that is causing perhaps this disruption or this chaos within your life right now. So let's get a little bit deeper with the mini deck, and I'm going to go ahead and ask Spirit, what is this deeper connection? What that you are talking about here when it comes to... So yeah, if you've been having some sort of disruption in your life, or there's an area of your life where there's a lot of chaos, it could be related to maybe your relationship with your mother, or a relationship with a motherly figure. Maybe they are affecting the situation, or they're affecting your decisions when it comes to a certain situation. And because they're affecting your decisions, the reactions by others are not as positive. It's not working out for you, and it's causing you a lot of stress, but it's like you feel like you're caught between the two. So let's get a little bit deeper. Yes. So definitely needing to set boundaries, needing to set these boundaries, maybe when it comes to that maternal figure, or maybe needing to set boundaries when it comes to the other energy that is conflicting with this. So needing to stand your ground when it comes to one direction or another, and it's going to be different for everyone, but just needing to stand your ground and to set boundaries in order to prevent strife, in order to prevent argumentative reactions, argumentative behavior within certain dynamics or within certain relationships. I think for a lot of you, it's going to be related to like a significant other, maybe butting heads with someone, like a significant other butting heads with like a maternal figure, or maybe not seeing eye to eye, not being able to see eye to eye, and it feels like a lot of work for you to have to maneuver or to deal with. You see like what a big obstacle this has created, what a big wall it has built between you and a certain situation. So you're needing to get creative with this situation. There's a need to get creative, and there's a need to express yourself in creative ways to these individuals so that they can see the bigger picture. They're needing to express, maybe needing to because you see clearly what the problem is. It's like killing you because everything can be so simple, right? But like the issues that are coming up are not issues that are derived from you necessarily, but it's like you feel like you're caught between, you're like going against your intuition, but it's like blowing up in your face, and then you're going against your heart and it's blowing up in your face, and then you're going against everything that you feel is right because of what everybody else is telling you, and you need to just quiet down the noise, that noise around you, and do what it is that you want, or do what it is that you need, or to express these feelings directly to both be, especially with the red. It's giving me like Mars active energy, which is making me feel like needing to express yourself directly, needing to just say it straightforward in order to get the point across to both situations. So I'm going to go ahead and get some clarifiers with this cool little deck that I ordered, which is just the Rider-Waite tarot deck, but with these butterflies on the back, which I thought were perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify. And by the way, I am doing a tarot course at Third Eye Yoga in Tiberias, Florida. If any of you are interested in it, it's going to be a 2-hour course. I've done one already, but this one is going to be a little bit different. So if you are interested, please message me directly at woodenbutterfly@gmail.com, and I will let you know the details. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, so definitely, for most of you, it's going to have a lot to do with a relationship, a significant relationship, and it butting heads with someone that is very close to you, someone that whose whose opinion you value. And it's like when their opinion goes against what it is that you are feeling, it really cuts you deeply. It makes you feel like, damn, like, man, maybe I should not be doing this. Maybe I need to rethink my options. Maybe I need to rethink my direction. Yes, and just like, yeah, you definitely feel that pressure. There's a certain another hidden energy, or maybe not so hidden because you definitely feel it, but maybe you just haven't pinpointed it. But a hidden energy that's definitely affecting you greatly is the pressure that you are experiencing. There's this like unspoken pressure when it comes to specifically that maternal figure. I feel like there's this, like, you feel like you need to do certain things to gain the like approval of a particular figure, a particular nurturing figure within your life. And it really brings a lot of pain. It does. It's like you have to work extra hard. You feel like you have to work extra hard to gain that approval, and it really messes you up. Maybe it's not even the connection when it comes to relationships. Maybe it's just in general, like this that pressure, or the pressure that you feel from this maternal figure really makes it connects to just about everything within your life. It affects just about everything in your life, because you feel like such a heavy need to impress, such a heavy need to work extra hard in order to gain the approval, in order to gain the love, in order to feel the love from this maternal figure. So these are just things that need to be looked at to help you on your journey. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab some closing cards for you guys. I think that the hidden energies basically for you guys are multifaceted, but they're all connected to this maternal nurturing figure. There's someone in your life that really has a strong hold on the things that you do and the way that you look at life. Like they affect the lens in which you look through life with. So it definitely is a deep connection. It has a strong hold on you. But also it's like this deep unconditional love. It's like, it's hard for you to differentiate, because you know that they love you unconditionally, but it also kind of prevents you from having those strong, healthy, long-lasting relationships with others, because you feel like this pressure, and it's like, you're constantly striving and trying to do all these added things, trying to do everything, trying to help everyone else around you, just to gain that appreciation, just to feel that love from this particular person. And what's needing to be done is just to understand that this pressure that you are putting on yourself is a perceived pressure, and that there's not really much that you can do to necessarily visually receive what it is. I think you are wanting a visual representation of appreciation from this person, but this person is never going to give it to you, because that's just their mannerisms, and their energy doesn't allow them to be, they're very guarded, they're very like, you know, held back with their emotional body. And it's not because they don't appreciate you or love you, or it's just they're kind of harsh in the way they express their love, and the way they express their love is like in a harsher way. So just maybe knowing that and accepting that, and knowing that it's not anything that you're lacking, or not anything that it's you're doing or not doing that is the issue, and really it's just an issue of perception, needing to adjust the lens in which you're looking at this situation. So I'm going to go ahead and get some closing cards for our pile number 2s. Any last thoughts for pile number 2s on these hidden energies? Conflict resolution. So maybe coming to this understanding will bring that resolution of conflict, hidden worlds, understanding the hidden aspects within all dynamics, within all relationships, within all connections, knowing that you are not crazy when you are feeling connected to otherworldly things, and knowing that these things do exist, and seeing that and being clear about that within your own mind, being able to see that clearly, being able to gain that clarity to understand that it's not because you are doing anything wrong, it's not because you are lacking anything, and just knowing that connection, that how much it does have an effect on you, can really bring a lot of healing. Just understanding where it is that these feelings are coming from can bring you the clarity needed to move forward, and to heal from these wounds that have been so deeply instilled within you from a very young age. So let me know in the comments below if that resonated with you, my pal number 2s. It was a pleasure, and I hope to hear from you guys very soon. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Alright, those who are drawn to our pile number 3 for this Wandering Star Tarot with this lovely crystal right here, which I don't know the name of it, but I love it. So I'm going to put this right here, and before we get into it, I'm going to use some archetype cards to just gain an overall consensus of the hidden energies currently surrounding you that you need to hear for your highest good. So let's go ahead and connect with your energies. Call upon my spirit guides and the spirit guides of those drawn to pile number 3. Allow me to be used as the channel for the messages our pile number 3 need to receive through my mind's eye, through the cards, please and thank you. Allow me to release whatever energies I pick up during the reading after the reading is over, please and thank you. Tell the spirit, what does our pile number 3, what do they need to hear about the current hidden energies surrounding them that are affecting them, the current hidden energies that they need to hear for their highest good, or that they're allowed to hear for their highest good, please and thank you, spirit. What are the hidden energies surrounding our pile number 3? So we got the comic, the king, and the hidden energies surrounding you is actually, there's like this distance, or this gap between you and either your action, like you are distant from the masculine sides of you. You are needing to reconnect with the masculine energy within you. It seems dormant, Maybe you've been using like comedy as a way to cover up some deeper, heavier wounds as well. So another hidden energy is the pain or the frustration that you've been kind of not looking at, like kind of distracting yourself in a certain way. You're like not wanting to look at some heavier stuff behind the scenes, and there's like this distance you're feeling when it comes to your drive, the masculine part of you, your drive, your willingness to take action, to get things done. So let's get a little bit deeper into this. What is it that our pile number 3 need to hear when it comes to these hidden energies? How can they work with the energies in order to benefit them? Your highest good, please. Thank you. Maybe setting intentions. I'm seeing the candles here. Maybe a need to set an intention, or a need to reconnect, maybe through meditation, maybe through Tratak meditation, which is a form of meditation where you gaze at a candle flame. That could bring some clarity, or maybe that will bring you closer to gain some clarity on why it is that you are disconnected with that part of you. Maybe there's something that needs to be dug up. Maybe there's something to do with a fear of failure or not reaching your goals if something were to come up from your past. Or maybe there's something that you've tried to cover up about yourself to others to some degree, and you feel like it's starting to bring you take you further and further away from your most authentic self. So this is something you really need to hear, because all these parts of yourself are equally as important and equally as necessary in order to gain a sense of balance and a sense of oneness within yourself. Needing to embrace both the masculine and the feminine energies within you, and not to be afraid to share these parts of yourself with those around you, even if you feel like you won't be accepted in some way. It's very important that you dig it up out of hiding, so to speak, in order to prevent this upheaval and this conflict within yourself. Maybe you're scared of someone saying something that about your past. You're scared that it will discredit you or in some way, and you're feeling a certain level of weakness when it comes to this situation. Needing to regain your strength and needing to regain this hidden aspect of yourself in order to regain a sense of self, really, to regain that sense of who you really are, so that you don't act out in ways that are maybe seen as like clingy to others, maybe seen as like maybe like putting your dipping your toes in too many places, or like maybe you're just, different people act out in different ways. Some people act out extreme, some people act out, they it's like fight or flight. They go all in or all out. So it can be represented in different ways, but I feel like by you discrediting these hidden aspects of yourself, or by you hiding these aspects of yourself, maybe you're embarrassed of certain masculine qualities that you carry, or maybe you're embarrassed of certain feminine qualities that you carry, and maybe you're really stuck in your masculine, like those masculine energies. Maybe it's the opposite for some of you. Some of you are stuck in your feminine energy, and or you're stuck in your masculine energy, and you're discrediting those feminine aspects of yourself, and you're kind of like trying to repress them, trying to act like they're not there, and it's making you act out. This is the hidden energy. It's making you act out in ways that are not for your highest good, in ways that are just further emphasizing, that something's not right, further emphasizing that you're not in balance, that you're not being your full authentic version of yourself, if that makes sense. So I'm going to clarify these cards, and I'm hoping this is making sense, that so that you can gain some sort of insight, because I feel like for some of you it's going to be one extreme, and for others it's going to be the other extreme. Some of you are focusing too much on your masculine, are focusing your energies too much on your masculine energies and repressing your feminine side, and then for others you're too much in your feminine energy and you're repressing your masculine side. So it can go either way, but let's go ahead and clarify. Now I got these cards. This is the original Rider-Waite deck, but has the butterfly on the back, so of course I had to get them. And this of course reminds me that I am doing this really cool tarot course at Third Eye Yoga in Tavares, Florida. If any of you are interested, it's going to be held on October 29th, the day after the full moon, and it's going to be about 2 hours. I've already done this course before and it was a great success, but it's going to be a little bit different this time, so you won't want to miss it. So if you're interested, make sure you email me at awoodenbutterfly@gmail.com, and I will give you the details about that. So, and of course, sorry, I had to pop that in there. And let's do this, clarify. Okay, so yeah, yes, this is bringing you so much more pain than you even realize. You repressing these aspects of yourself is really keeping you out of balance. It's really making you feel like, like there's just something not right. There's something not right within you, and it's making you act out in not so healthy ways. So just needing to backtrack, needing to look at why it is that you're feeling you need to repress these parts of yourself, and being honest with yourself, being forthright, and not being scared to tell yourself the truth, not to be scared to be honest with yourself, because deep down you know the truth. You're just been going this way, that way, all the ways, just to not look at the root of it. So having to be honest, and having to move swiftly, and not be scared of what others are going to think of you, and not be scared of having some people fall away, because those that fall away as a result of you coming to the fullest authentic version of yourself, and becoming the fullest authentic version of yourself, those who are not accepting of that don't need to be there anyways, shouldn't be granted your grand energy anyways. They shouldn't be allowed to be involved with someone as amazing as you in the first place. So keep that in mind. If people are not going to accept you for who you are fully and totally, then they are not worthy of your time and your space and your energy to begin with. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some closing statements. So for you guys, pile number 3, definitely the need to eliminate that gap. There's a need to eliminate the gap of those parts of yourself that you've been repressing. The hidden energies is that aspect of yourself that you have been repressing. It's hidden purposely and subconsciously by you because of either social conditioning, maybe of like belief systems that no longer are assisting you or helping you in any way, that are only hindering you or keeping you limited. And it's really affecting you in all areas of life, and it's very it's necessary for you to dig up these hidden parts of yourself and to express them, and not to be scared to be honest with yourself, not to be scared to find the strength to be honest with yourself, to express it wholly, and to move forward without worrying if you're going to lose people in the process. Knowing that you don't need to cling to others to keep them around, knowing that you don't need to, because I see the octopus here, so maybe you feel the tendency to need to cling to others so that they don't leave you, but in reality what it does is pushes people away further. So either way you're going to lose these people, whether or not you repress this or not. I mean, if like the people that are not meant to be, they're gonna stick, or the people that are meant to be in your life are gonna stick around. They might not stick around if you start acting out in ways that are not authentic to your true authentic self, because then they don't know who the real you is, and they're seeing those parts of you that aren't really aligned with who you are. It's just reactions and triggers and trauma responses to wounds of your past. And so either way you're gonna lose the people that are not meant for you, and you're gonna lose the people that are meant for you. But if you remain in your most authentic version of yourself, you're gonna attract the people who are meant for you, and the people who see you for you and appreciate you for you and appreciate those qualities within you and are willing to accept those all aspects of you. Then those people are going to stick around, and the people who are not meant to stick around will fall away. And it's just that simple. It's just that lovely and that simple, and we just like to make things much more complicated. As humans, we like to overcomplicate, everything, over everything, with everything. So let's get some closing. Any other closing statements for pile number 3? Time, protection. Some of you, if you were attracted to pile number 1 as well, you should probably go ahead and listen to pile number 1, because I feel like this could be like connected to our pile number 1s as well, and clearing. And here, this is just confirmation that the people that are like, it's the people who are cleared away from your life as a result of you becoming whole and becoming yourself, becoming your true authentic version of you. you're going to clear out those that are not meant to be, and this is going to be for your highest good. This is going to be to clear out the obstacles within your path, and you are fully protected. And in time, you're going to see just how protected you are. You already know deep inside. You know, you feel it. You feel the protection surrounding you. You feel your ancestors surrounding you. You see the confirmation on a day-to-day basis, and this is just further confirmation for you. This is just further confirmation for you. Alright guys, if that's resonated with any of you, please let me know in the comments below. I really hope to hear from you guys, and if not, I will talk to you all soon. Bye!